Managed services is one of our assessment types. So Phreesia actually has what we call our ROM team, or remote operations team. And they're a team who manages current client infrastructure, mainly for those people who might not be on AEM Cloud as a service or have some kind of homegrown, proprietary, or other sort of sensitive integration points where certain infrastructure really needs to be managed in-house. Our ROM team often supports the management and maintenance too of lower environments, which not all Adobe licenses include. So when we're doing an assessment on the managed services side, it could include things like reviewing architecture and looking for cost savings for storage. Oftentimes we have clients who might need an archive solution. And so is there a way that we could use an S3 bucket or something that storage of sort of archival assets, as one example, could be more cost, they could see more cost savings. In fact, our managed services team is AWS-certified. So that infrastructure and looking at those cost savings is something they're very familiar with, and how we can best architect what you might need to host. We may be looking at performance needs or the flexibility to upsize. You know, we often have clients that have key times of year where they see a significant increase in traffic because of campaigns or because of what a client might sell. So how do we make sure that the infrastructure would support those kind of traffic jumps that might happen during the year? Our team can also look at code deployment pipelines and better ways of working with tools like Jenkins, support URL and redirect recommendations, assess security concerns. It can really run the gamut of how are things working on the hood, under the hood. Then we look at cloud and upgrade. So we do often have a lot of clients who, if they haven't already, are looking to potentially move to AEM Cloud as a service. So we treat this like we would treat any upgrade assessment. Our team would go in, we would actually review code, we would run an analyzer tool to determine what needs to be updated, what needs to change, any potential points of concern, and then present a plan about what needs to be done in order to complete that upgrade to cloud, a timeline, and associated costs for a team. The reason we call it like an upgrade is anytime you're upgrading your architecture, especially when we're moving from a 6.5 into AEM Cloud for a service, for example, you know, things are not necessarily stored code-wise, library-wise, et cetera, in the same places. So there's always little tweaks and things that have to be made. And then the more integrations or customizations you have, the more we need to make sure everything's going to be working smoothly no matter what your platform is.